We saw Tom Brady for the first time in a Tampa Bay Buccaneers helmet as he gathered some teammates for an offseason workout. I'm Sierra Goodwill here with Evan Lazar at a local Tampa high school. Tom Brady, Mike Evans, his two tight ends, all gathered for a little throwing session, which might seem great for Buccaneers fans, but Patriots fans might look at this with a little bit different perspective, considering Brady has been skipping things like OTAs for the last couple of seasons in New England. Does it seem like he's more locked in now that he's on a new team?
Well, I would say it's just a different situation, Sarah. When you're in year 18 and 19 in New England, there's not much new information that Tom Brady needs to have. Now, obviously, you need to build chemistry with new receivers, with young receivers like a N'Keal Harry or like a Jacoby Myers. But in terms of the terminology of the playbook and what they're actually trying to get down here in Tampa Bay during these kind of passing camps, if you will, it's not really all that much different. It's a ton of new information there in Tampa Bay, and it wasn't all that much different for Brady here in New England year after year. So there's not the same sort of lead up. There's not the same sort of kind of work that has to go into the preparation for this season for Tom Brady. And he actually talked about that during his introductory press conference with the Bucs, that he's got a lot of homework to do. And this is sort of part of the homework. Is I'm in a new system with a new cast of characters. I need to be a little bit different than I was towards the end there in New England. I understand why Patriots fans might be frustrated by Brady's move to kind of put together this passing camp. He did do some stuff here in New England towards the end in Brookline, at his home in Brookline, with Julian Edelman, with N'Keal Harry and Josh Gordon, inviting those guys over to his house and running kind of mini passing camps there in his backyard. So it's not quite the same thing as he's doing right now with his Bucs teammates, but it's more or less the same thing. And I think that for the most part, it comes down to a new system, a new scheme that he's not dealing with in year 18, 19 in New England, that he is dealing with in year 1 in Tampa Bay.
Well, everything we've seen from Brady since he's been in Tampa is different because he's scrambling to figure out a new system. He got kicked out of a park for trespassing. He walked into the wrong house when he was trying to find his offensive coordinator. Now he finally found the field with the correct teammates as they're getting in some work. But people said who had witnessed this workout that Tom Brady's arm looked, quote, live. Do you think he's just invigorated by the fact that he has all these weapons at his disposal?
I think that the weapons are invigorating him. I also think the change in scenery and just the change in team is actually invigorating him a little bit too. In that Players Tribune piece, he said that he was looking for something else. He was looking for something more. Can I get more out of myself in a different situation? And I think that Brady is out there to prove that he doesn't need Bill Belichick. He doesn't need the Patriot way. He doesn't need the New England system Tom. He doesn't need any of that stuff. He can do it all by himself. And I think that that's what he's trying to prove to himself and to people, his doubters, his naysayers out there in the last couple of years of his career, is that he is bigger than just the system in New England. He's bigger than Bill Belichick. He's transcendent of those things. And I think that that's what you're seeing from him, is sort of the attitude and the energy that he's bringing right now is very similar to what he was like with the Patriots. I mean, a very energetic, positive guy all the time. It's nothing new. So I think that a lot of his antics and stuff like that with Patriots fans that maybe are against it right now were totally for it a couple of years ago or last season when he's got a New England uniform on. And now that he's in Tampa Bay, it's just a little bit more annoying maybe to certain Patriots fans because he's no longer a Patriot.
Well, for all the rest of our Patriots coverage, you can find it on our website at clnsmedia.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Patriots Press Pass.